Can't believe I spilled this coffee already. I haven't even been drinking for like 5 minutes. What is up, everyone? It's Amber Lily coming at you with yet another video. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you're on the lookout for those. I talk about travel, fitness, health in general, natural alternatives to things, minimalism, setting intentions and goals, self-love, self-care, self-awareness, self-growth in general. But mostly my videos center around listening to your soul and what it desires so you can live authentically. So today I'm actually going to be talking about my finger tattoos, more relevant, the top 5 questions I'm asked about the tattoos that are on my fingers. Anyways, I'm sitting here with my Four Sigmatic coffee because this is literally how I get through my day. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm not big enough yet, but holla at me, Four Sigmatic. But first, if you're not subscribed, be sure to click that little red button on the bottom because it's red, and red is the color of passion and love, and I love you. So back to my tattoos. So I actually have 5 tattoos on my fingers, but I've actually been tattooed 6 times, but more on that in a second. So question number 1, what do they mean? So the one that's on this part of my finger is used to be the triple moon symbol, which basically stands for the main, the mother, and the crown, which are the 3 different aspects of a woman's life. I really love that because I love going through life. I mean, that sounds really weird, but anyways, anytime I see different women in different phases of their life, I just think it's really cool because you're learning so many different things about being a human and being a woman at all those times, and I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool. So I always think about where I am right now in my life as a maiden, and one day being a mother and what that's going to teach me, and then being a crone, just being filled with wisdom and living in my cottage with a bunch of plants and all the neighborhood children think I'm a witch. That's the goal, really, isn't it? If I don't, I'm just saying. So this one on my thumb right now, the rest of them are actually runes. So this one basically stands for heritage and family and just kind of where you're coming from. Well, that's how I interpreted it. And so I have it on my hand just to remind me of, like, never forget where you come from, and also that family is stronger than you think. My family's been through a lot this year. My family's actually grown a lot closer this year as we've gone through these hard times. And we don't look like a typical family anymore, but yet we're stronger. I don't get how it works, but it does. So this other one on my thumb that kind of looks like a chicken foot, that's what the tattoo artist called it, but that's totally what it looks like. Basically, this one just means like protection from evil, and it also in some ways translates into protection from, like, protecting your loved ones, which if you know me, you know that I'm a really nice person, like, but if you mess with somebody that I love, I get psycho real quick. I protect the ones I love fiercely, and so it's really, really important to me to be able to do that. And then also just, it's always good to have a symbol of protection on you. I'm just saying. So this one that's kind of on my lower knuckle here, this just stands for actualization of potential and new beginnings, and I love that because every day is a new beginning, and really when you think about it, every moment is a new beginning because your cells are constantly renewing themselves, and so really you're just having new moments throughout your body like every single second. So, you know, if you have a bad day, it's okay, move on. So the next one that's on my upper knuckle is like, it just looks like an arrow. This is just basically victory and honor, and that's just to remind myself of, I guess, my divinity too, and just being an awesome goddess, and just having victory and honor in everyday life, and how I'll manifest the things that I want and just lead myself to victory. So not all my tattoos mean something deep because I have other tattoos elsewhere, but you know, I'm a huge fan of just like getting tattoos for the sake of getting tattoos. Question number 2. Did they hurt like a mother? Also, can we please stop asking that question about tattoos? Like, not in a mean way. I'm just saying, like, when you have a needle that's going in and out of your skin at a really fast rate, it hurts. Like, it does. It may hurt in varying degrees, but it hurts. So, I mean, and again, if a tattoo doesn't hurt someone, they'll tell you. You don't have to ask. They'll tell you, be like, yeah, you know what, it didn't even really hurt that bad. Once you get them, you just know, like, it doesn't matter when I get it, it hurts. Because, I mean, obviously, like, other tattoos didn't hurt as much as my fingers. But, yeah, just know that if you're going to get a finger tattoo, they hurt really bad. So, your upper knuckles up here, it's the most painful. It's probably one of the most painful things I've ever experienced, other than having an ovarian cyst rupture, but that's just a very different type of pain. Every time I, like, sit down in the chair at the tattoo place, and the tattoo artist, who's, you know, head to toe tattoos, he's always like, are you ready for this? Like, every time I'm just like, I know, I'm making a dumb decision, but it's fine. He's like, yeah, this is gonna hurt. Don't finger tattoos fade. I actually haven't had a problem with any of my tattoos fading. I think it's because they're, like, on top of my hands. The runes are actually all new, and I actually need to get this one touched up. But this one's very old. I've had this for years. The only thing that's really fading is, like, a little bit on the side, like the teeniest bit you wouldn't even notice. And I think it's just because, like, you know, your fingers rub against each other. I don't know. But if you're getting finger tattoos, like, on the inside, anywhere that's going to sweat a lot or constantly be, like, rubbed on something, your skin cells are constantly being sloughed off, and eventually, like, it's just going to fade. It's not going to stay. And that's actually why a lot of tattoo artists won't tattoo fingers. So don't just go into a studio assuming that they do it. You have to call ahead and make sure, because I actually had to do that. A tattoo artist that I've gone to before, she doesn't do finger tattoos for that reason. And I mean, when you think about it, I mean, I don't know why they don't necessarily, but if I was a tattoo artist, like, think of that last word, artist. You know, if I'm putting my art on someone's body, even if it's really small, it's still my work, and I wouldn't want it to just fade within a year. I think, too, they just don't want people to come back for a touch-up and be like, it faded. I told you. So please respect tattoo artists and call ahead and make sure. And just know that sometimes finger tattoos fade. So just be aware of that. Question number 4. Do you regret them? Honestly, no. These are actually the tattoos that I love the most, are the ones on my hands. There were a few brief moments where I kind of wish I didn't have them. Reasons like, all of a sudden I wanted to be a Disney princess at Disney World, but I really wanted to be a model for a very long time. And I just figured that I wouldn't be able to be taken into an agency or get any jobs because I have tattoos. And it's like, I don't have enough tattoos to be considered like a tattooed model, but like I have enough where it's like, I'm in this awkward little subcategory. So I just get all my photographer friends to take pretty photos of me and put them on my Instagram. Question 5. Would you get more? Absolutely. I really like tattoos on my hands, especially because all the ones that I do have meaning. And I think I'd want to continue kind of getting runes and symbols on my hands because I think that looks pretty cool. The reason why I want them to have meaning on my hands is because I see them every day. So it's like I'm setting mini intentions for myself every single day and just themes for my life, because tattoos are on you for the rest of your life, as every person over the age of 30 likes to remind me. It's like, I know. Hope so, because I paid for it. And like I said, not all my tattoos have meaning for me, and then there are some tattoos that I'm waiting to get that don't necessarily have meaning, but because they don't, they've now gathered a meaning because it's funny. But sometimes I want like a lightsaber or something because it's like quirky and cute, but also it's my body and I can decorate it however I want to. Plus I think finger tattoos look pretty badass, so. Like, just saying, like 10 times more confidence in the gym with finger tattoos. I'm totally joking. Oh my god. So those are the top 5 questions that I'm asked about my finger tattoos. Hopefully I answered some of the questions that you have about finger tattoos that maybe you're too scared to ask someone with finger tattoos because they're scary. I'm really not. Like, I have finger tattoos, and everyone's always surprised because I'm not intimidating whatsoever. But plus I'm like small and not that tatted up. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to be on the lookout for the rest of my videos coming out this week. I've got a really cool series I'm going to be starting next Monday, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Alrighty.